The fallacy quiz. You know how sometimes people try to persuade you by using misleading or incorrect reasoning? That's what we call fallacies. By mastering a fallacy quiz, you might be better at spotting them. Each game, for 3 rounds of 5 questions, you have to identify whether or not the presented statement is fallacious. There are formal fallacies that are easy to spot because they're explicitly invalid, but don't forget informal fallacies that seem logical, but what they imply is not. The faster and more accurately you choose, the higher your score. As you play, you unlock pages from the fallacy glossary and improve your critical thinking skills to be better equipped to avoid being manipulated by flawed reasoning. So put on your thinking cap and get ready to challenge your mind in the fallacy quiz. Alright. I look like there is a multiplayer as well. But for now, just start game. I guess I'll be doing easy mode. Round 1. Hold. Give me full screen. There it is. Good stuff. You heard me say that we should check everyone's backpack when leaving the store, and now you're accusing me of not respecting people's privacy. But it's just a quick glance, and it's not everyone. Just those who look suspicious. Fallacious. It was the Mott and Bailey fallacy, obviously. Take me to definitions. Oh, I guess beautiful people will easily find partners, but I'm not beautiful, so I'll have a hard time finding one myself. Fallacious. Denying the... Yup, okay, take me to definitions. Denying the antecedent. The train has an issue. Is the antecedent the delay is a consequence? Fallacious version can be derived. When the train doesn't have an issue, there is no delay. This is false. Hold on. It is a little bit too long. Give me a second. Take me to the pause menu. Settings. Should go down by like... That's better. Take me back. What are we doing? Resemblance is a valid statement. If there is no delay, then the train didn't have any issue. Can make us doubt. You never know, there may be an issue with the tracks. So yeah, other possible causes could exist to why you would have a hard time getting a partner. There's unemployment, so young people will have more difficulty. Fallacious. Fuck. No. But not all young people have a hard... Whatever. Humans are mortal, and I am human, therefore I am mortal. That's valid. True, actually. Very true. The stop sign has been there since the road was built. We've never seen how people would drive without it. It might be worth conducting some tests. That's fallacious. Fuck, but you don't know. It's saying it, no, it's not saying it'd be better, it's just saying you should try it. People who think we should start our... Nope, that's fallacious. Appeal to spite. People who think you should sort trash aren't idiots. You're an idiot. The interlocutor will try to attack you personally. Mentioning things that could harm your reputation. Do not lose sight of the debate. Okay. You're avoiding debate, coward. Good. The weather wasn't good during my days off, and now that it's the weekend, it's cloudy again. It's always the same thing. The weather's bad every time I'm not working. That's fallacious. That's a hasty generalization, obviously. I'm gonna pass on the definition. In court after an airplane crash due to technical malfunction. Here are the facts. The suspect was the one flying the plane, and in the end, 50 people died in the crash. Valid? Cherry picking. Here are the facts. The phrase cherry picking comes from selecting the best fruits from the bowl. Similarly, for fallacious rhetoric, a person engages in cherry picking when they select facts and arguments that go along with their viewpoint, but ignore those that might contradict it. Man, I didn't know there was omitted facts. You didn't say there were other facts. Whatever. He broke my pen. It would only be eye for an eye, obviously. 2 wrongs make a right. Yup, that's the same thing. We got there. If you threw away my banana, I think you threw away my banana. Prove to me you didn't, or you'll have to pay me back. That's valid? What? They don't have to prove to you that they didn't. It's shifting the burden of proof. Assert something, they must prove it. But if they're being dishonest, they can reverse the burden of proof. Assert something, then ask you to prove it's false. Oh. You're avoiding debate, banana. Obviously. What do we got? They said there was a high chance of rain for today, so if you don't take your umbrella, you could end up wet. Ah, that's valid. It's gonna rain, so you should have an umbrella. Duh. Alright. Yes, your father was hard on you when you were young, but he's old now. You can't criticize him. Oh, that's fallacious. Just because he's old. Appeal to pity. Appeal to old ass. The person may try to obtain your compassion by presenting reasons for feeling pity. The person isn't giving substantive arguments. They're trying to get you to believe that you shouldn't oppose something that deserves your pity. Okay. Fuck him. Huh? Crazy. There are lots of great ingredients in it. That's why my dish is tasty. Oh, that's... What? The ingredients are what make it tasty, man. This consists in claiming something possesses a property just because a part of it does. Metal can't fly, and a metal airplane won't take off. Dude. But ingredients are food. Peanut butter and bread and jelly are good alone, and also the sandwiches. It's not because... Man. I think I was right, personally. That's crazy. Look, we've been doing it this way for 2 generations. That's... I didn't mean to click true. That's a fallacy, brother. That's appeal to tradition. That's appeal to... whatever. The first result of my search confirmed that... Oh, that's fallacious. Cherry picking. Yes, I've learned. 2380 seems amazing, maybe. Easy mode. 9 and 6 is pretty bad, though. Maybe back to menu. I think... Oh, there's only easy and expert. It looks like I will be doing easy once more. Unfortunate. Round 1 of the fallacy quiz once again. They appointed a new minister, but that doesn't mean that things will necessarily change. Ah, true. He's just a guy. Doesn't mean he's gonna do stuff. Good, good, good. We've never before put diced tomatoes in guacamole, therefore we shouldn't do it now. Appeal to tradition. Owned. You should put tomatoes in guacamole. Well, turning down their plate of spinach. I know it's healthy, but I don't like it. Ah, valid. You can just not like something. It's not really an argument. It's just, you know, it is healthy. You're selling me this for $10, but I wasn't willing to buy it at all. Let's split the difference. How about 5? That's fallacious. Ah, middle ground. Yes. Meet in the middle. 2 positions as if they were completely equal, then taking a position that seems to be the middle ground between these 2. Ah. Okay, so it... middle ground. But compromise. Whatever. You're complaining that he took all your lunch. What we'll do is he's going to give you one of the 2 sandwiches back. Then... No, man. Give me all of my sandwiches back. Yeah, middle ground again. Owned. I know what you are. Give me both of my sandwiches back, please. You've just used a fallacy in your argument, so you are wrong. Not necessarily. The fallacy? What are you talking about, man? Yeah, using a fallacy doesn't necessarily mean you're wrong, I bet. A claim is false because the reasoning leading to it contains a fallacy, or even to say there's a fallacy without saying which one, just because the claim seems false. When you pointing out to someone that they're using a fallacy, you must clearly state which one and explain why you think this is the case. Keep in mind that the presence of a fallacy does not make a claim necessarily false, it just means the reasoning is invalid. Okay. The fallacy. Be for real. Get real. Right now. just got out of the hairdresser, and I think they did a really bad job. I think I can ask them for a refund. That's valid. This is a bad haircut. You should ask for a refund. Dude's drawn in with colored pencil. What in the world? This movie is going to be a hit. It's okay if you're not paid up front. You'll get the royalties. That's fallacious. Wishful thinking. It might be a hit, but you don't know that. Your interlocutor asserts something only because they want to believe in it. You can tell them that you understand what they want to believe, and explain that just because they believe what they want to believe, that doesn't make it true. Question their unfounded beliefs. If they aren't willing to listen to you, then they aren't ready to question their unfounded beliefs. That's tough. Oh man, I hope this movie does good. You're not ready to question your whatever beliefs. That's crazy. I'm someone who pay what I owe, no worries. I'll be able to pay you back tomorrow for sure. That's fallacious. Wishful thinking. 10 in a row. Because just because you have in the past doesn't mean you will. Me not voting in this election is equivalent to letting all the others decide in my place. That's fallacious. What? Is it? You didn't even let me look for info. Just said nuh-uh. Damn it. My perfect down the drain. Sometimes a pencil lead may snap. In that case, you just have to sharpen it. However, if you'd rather not deal with sharpening pencils, you can use a mechanical pencil, but they're distinct tools. They are distinct tools. This is true. I think without that, it would be fallacious, maybe? If we let them build this skate park, our neighborhood will change. Let's lay down the pros and cons and decide if we should be opposed to that project or not. That's valid. It will have a skate park, when it otherwise did not have a skate park. So it will change. Look, we've been doing it this way. That's fallacious. Oh my god, I didn't read the whole thing. It wasn't saying to keep things the same. This child stole from an elderly lady. It's only fair they're cutting off her mom's welfare benefits. That's fallacious. 2 wrongs make it right. God damn it. My perfect. There are no artificial ingredients in it. That's why it's good. Appeal to shut up. Appeal to nature. What's natural is right. I was going to check the definition. 5,000 points in easy mode. The achievement hunter. That's amazing. Congrats, you've just unlocked expert mode. In this new mode, you'll be asked to choose the name of the rhetorical fallacy from 4 options. If you have a hard time choosing which is which, you can take a look to the fallacy glossary, or train by playing easy mode again. Good luck. Thank you. Take me to expert mode, I guess. Oh, I like that a lot. Round 1. Ready? You've read a lot of books, but that doesn't necessarily mean what you say is correct. That's valid. Just because you read doesn't mean it's right. Maybe you have a bad take. Even if I play the lottery my whole life, I'm not necessarily going to win. That's valid. You won't, so... True, I guess. This is easy. It's been 3 restaurants that I've tried on a whim, and each time I stumbled upon high-quality ones. Come with me, I'll pick another one for tonight. It'll be just as amazing. That's a false equivalency, bro. That's the hot hand fallacy, obviously. Which is the opposite of the gambler's fallacy. It's believing that after winning a hand at poker, you have a better chance of winning again. So if you get lucky, it's the chance that you'll get lucky again in choosing a good restaurant. Is not the other thing that I said. Just look at who follows this guy on their social networks. Just from that, I know no one should talk to them. That's guilt by association, bro. I don't think there needs to be a definition, to be honest with you. No pain, no gain. Sometimes there is no pain. And yes, gain. That's destroying the exception, obviously. Get real. Ready? You already lost 5 times in a row at the roulette. If you don't win next time, that means you're cursed. That's the gambler's fallacy, bro. Gotta be. Alright. Hit me with the definition. gambler's fallacy is the belief that after having gotten heads, you're more likely to get tails, which is false. Yeah. True. I don't know. I thought there was going to be like a appeal to being cursed. Doctors treat their patients and take care of them, so you don't need to doubt this doctor for your treatment. Is that... Man, that's true. That's valid. That's destroying... I mean, yeah, there are doctors that don't, but... Shut up. You never join us for lunch. Why are you so upset with us like that? That's jumping to conclusions. Duh. They don't necessarily hate you. Well, they might hate you. This party was a total failure. People who were there must have been idiots. That's the fallacy of division, obviously, which is when people aren't idiots at a party. This consists in claiming that a part of something possesses a property just because the whole thing does. The party was ass, but the people at it weren't. Makes sense. Of course. I know that guy. He's a jerk, so what he says is false. That's an appeal to spite. Because you hate him doesn't mean he's wrong. So true. Round 3, ready. Deep down, people are selfish, so this charity project, based on donations and volunteering, won't work. That's appeal to motive. They're probably not selfish, but even if they are, it's a charity project. Your counterpart will pretend you have a specific intention without proving it. Oh, of course. So you're just asserting that they're selfish, but they might not be. You handed in your homework, but your notebook is in terrible condition. I won't waste my time looking at each page. I'll give you a bad grade. Dude, that's the fallacy of division. Don't judge a book by its cover, man. What are you doing? That's better be... Trust me, it hasn't rained for 3 days, so we should prepare a picnic for tomorrow. That's the hot hand fallacy. Just because it's rained the last 3 days doesn't mean it won't rain the 4th day. Obviously. If raw materials increase in price, then the product's price must also go up. A slice of cake that used to cost $2 is now $5. The cost of those raw materials must have skyrocketed. That's got to be affirming the consequence. The egg prices might not have skyrocketed. They're raw materials. I missed my bus, so I'm late. Just by mentioning the consequence. If he misses the bus, then he's late. He is late here, therefore he missed the bus. Okay, it's one of the possibilities, but you can't know it. So maybe prices skyrocketed for other reasons, and the materials are still cheap. Of course. Last question. You don't want any cake? Okay, then I won't give you any. Yeah, it's gotta be valid. That's not even an argument, that's just like a statement. How we do? 5,000 points in expert mode. 13-2. New best. Alright. Quiz questions? No, I actually got them all right. Be for real. Well, that was the fallacy quiz. Hopefully you'll become amazing at pointing out logical fallacies now. That's the plan for me. So, as always, thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Later.